Hey Jax, thank you for tuning in to Teal Talk with Fisha, where real chatter matters. Today is our segment on small businesses, and our guest is Miss Kimbretta Clay. Kimbretta Clay is a newly published author of Bosses Who Kill. Good morning, and thank you for coming on to the show.
Good morning, Fisha. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So I understand you are newly published with this book called Bosses Who Kill, 6 Toxic Leadership Behaviors. Can you tell us a little bit about your book and those toxic behaviors?
Absolutely. Bosses Who Kill is my first book, and I am self-published. And 6 of the toxic leadership behaviors that I delve into in the book is the bully, the micromanager, the passive-aggressive boss, the outlaw, the lazy boss, and the clueless boss.
Clueless. Tell me about this clueless boss.
Well, I'm sure we've probably all had one. They have the title, but they have no idea how to do the job or how it gets done.
Makes you wonder how they got the position in the first place.
Absolutely.
So tell me, have you ever had to overcome a toxic leadership trait as a boss?
That is a great question, Fisha. I'd like to think I'm fabulous, but if I'm being honest, I would say the one that I've had to overcome and continually work on being great at is not being a micromanager. Oh, wow. And that's just, it's a true part of my personality because I'm very passionate about what I do, and I'm extremely organized naturally. It's fun for me. But out of the people that I've had the opportunity to lead, I haven't had any complaints. So I think I'm weathering it fairly well.
Well, that's good to know. So tell me, from an employee's perspective, have you ever had to work under a toxic boss, like one of these topics that you discuss in your book?
Oh my goodness, I've had to work with so many. I was so frustrated for so long, like, why does this keep happening to me? I'm a good person, I'm a hard worker. But in hindsight, I'm very thankful for each of those bad bosses because it has brought us here. Yes. One that I recall off the top of my dome is the bully boss.
Okay.
And I had a very, very bad experience with the bully boss.
Okay. What were some of the traits that he displayed or she displayed?
His bully behavior went beyond bullying me about the day-to-day work and tasks that we had. And it got really personal. He would make negative comments that he coined as jokes about my hair, my appearance, and even my divorce, because I got divorced while working for him, and I went back to my maiden name, and he would say, "Who are you today?" Or he would, on purpose interchange my previous last names and, just kind of make jokes about it. So that was very tough.
So I would think that would make for a very hostile working environment.
The most.
Would you say that experience inspired you to write Bosses Who Kill?
You know what? That's another great question, because working under that bully boss is when I started to take notes. Okay. I started to document what I was going through, just in the event, he ever attempted to wrongfully terminate me or anything like that. I wanted to document what I was experiencing, and those documents did lead to quite a few paragraphs in this book here.
Awesome. So now the title itself is very unique, Bosses Who Kill. I'm looking at the knife and the blood, and I know this isn't a murder mystery. Can you tell me, what do you mean by that, Bosses Who Kill?
I believe that anyone who has the authority over any other person, real human beings, to lead them, to make sure their job gets done, to lead them through life. If you abuse those people, to me, I reference it to nothing short of murder. And though they may not have physically murdered them, meaning they're physically dead, you do murder them emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. People are just not the same when they have to go to work and deal with abuse at the hands of someone that has authority over them.
I agree with that. And it can kill your spirit.
It does.
It can lead you to resign prematurely.
It makes you a different person.
Because of that hostile working environment.
It can make you unpleasant at home. You come home from dealing with that, and you just don't even have it to give to your family positivity or love. So, hence,
So now tell me, who should be reading Bosses Who Kill?
Everybody.
And why is that?
I believe that the book has a little something for everyone. If you're an employee who's experienced a bad boss, whether previously or currently, I think you'll find the pages relatable. I think you'll find some humor in them, to help get you through another day working for said boss. If you are a bad boss, whether you know you are or you don't, I believe you'll find yourself in the pages. And, it'll really paint a different picture for you to hear it from, someone else's perspective. And if you are a CEO or some type of executive over a large company or small business and you employ bosses, I think it's going to make you take a second look during that interview process about who you're really putting in there over your employees.
So now I have a big question. Do bad bosses ever really change?
With my help.
So do you offer services to help these bad bosses?
Absolutely. I offer speaking services and I also offer training services. I've had the opportunity while delving through corporate America for 20 years and working for some bad bosses of training. So I've cultivated that talent. I've already led workshops. I travel and speak. I travel and train. There is no place I won't go or no stone I won't turn over to avenge the abused employee and help make their working environment better.
Wonderful. So tell our viewers, Kimbretta, where they can purchase your book and how they can contact you for speaking engagements.
Absolutely. Right now my book is available for pre-order. Okay, and that means if you pre-order, you're going to save 20%. It'll only be $12. You'll get my personal autograph and a free gift from me personally. If you wait until May the 18th when it launches, then that's okay too. You'll pay regular price of $14.95. It'll be available on Amazon, Apple, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and my personal website as well. You can reach me at kimbretta.clay@gmail.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Kimbretta, and thank you for tuning in. And remember, real chatter matters.